Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty wild. Imagine an entire company, a whole corporation, being run by just one person. And get this, the system that makes it all possible, it was built from the ground up in only 3 weeks. Let's get into how this actually works.
I mean, seriously think about that for a second. Can one person really run an entire company all by themselves? You've got marketing, coding, finance, security. It sounds completely impossible for just a single founder to handle. Or maybe it's not.
And this, right here, is the game changer. What if that founder had a whole team of AI agents working for them, around the clock, never sleeping? We're not talking about just using ChatGPT for a few tasks. We're talking about a fully integrated mission control system with a crew of 7 specialized AIs, all built from scratch in less than a month. So who's actually doing all the heavy lifting? Well, let's meet the team. And you shouldn't think of them as just tools. It's more like an AI-powered C-suite where every single agent has a core job to run the business.
And this team, well, it covers everything. You've got Henry, who's basically the chief of staff, making sure everyone's on task. Then there's Nexus, the CTO, who is an absolute coding machine. Ivy is the research department, constantly scouring the web for info. And then you have the specialists. Mr. X runs all the social media, Knox keeps an eye on security, Ragna handles business development, and there's even a finance agent advising on investments. It's literally a full company structure, just run entirely by code.
Right, so how in the world do you manage a team of 7 AIs working nonstop? You need a command center. Let's take a look inside the Mission Control dashboard, which is pretty much the brain of this whole operation. In this dashboard gives the founder an insane amount of control. There's a task board for daily stand-ups with the AI chief of staff and a projects tab for the big picture stuff. The calendar gives a live, minute-by-minute look at what every single agent is up to. But maybe the most crucial part is this searchable knowledge base. Every conversation, every file generated is all there, instantly findable. It gives you total, and I mean total operational awareness. Okay, so we've met the AI team. We've seen the dashboard they're managed from. Now let's get to the really crazy part, the automation engines. This is where you see just how powerful this setup truly is. Just look at this workflow for social media. First, Ivy, the research agent, goes out and finds what's trending. Then Mr. X, the social media guru, automatically drafts everything, the text, the images, the whole 9 yards. All the founder has to do is glance at it and click approve. From there, the system schedules and publishes it automatically. The entire content pipeline, from idea to actually being posted online, is almost totally hands-off. It's incredible.
Now, if you're wondering how a system this slick gets built, this quote tells you everything you need to know. The founder didn't sit there and code the social media scheduler by hand. Nope. They just fed the documentation for an existing tool to their AI CTO, Nexus, and said, hey, build me something like this. And it did. The agents aren't just using the tools, they are literally building their own.
And this might just be the most mind-blowing feature of all. An on-demand software factory. Here's how it works. The research agent, Ivy, finds people on Reddit talking about a problem they have. The system then automatically drafts a proposal for a piece of software to solve that problem. With a single click on Build MVP, the CTO agent Nexus just starts coding. It creates a GitHub repo and deploys a live preview to the web. The system can go from finding a problem to shipping a solution in a matter of hours, almost all on its own. It's just, wow. Okay, I know exactly what you're thinking. A system this powerful, this automated, it has to cost an absolute fortune to run, right? So let's talk about the bottom line. So, during a stress test, and this was a deliberate stress test, running the most powerful AI models 24/7, the monthly API cost came out to about $4,000. Now, that sounds like a big number, but you have to remember, this was an experiment to see what the absolute maximum pedal-to-the-metal cost would be. But let's put that $4,000 into perspective for a second. That's the price for a team of 7 that works 24/7, never takes a coffee break, never goes on vacation, and can scale up instantly. Now, compare that to hiring 7 full-time humans. Think about their salaries, benefits, training, all the overhead. Suddenly, that number doesn't just make sense, it looks like an absolute bargain. And here's the final detail that just ties this whole incredible story together. This entire mission control system, the dashboard, all the agents, the automation, this wasn't some project that took years to develop. It was built from scratch in 3 weeks. So that really leaves us with a huge question to chew on. This is what one single person can pull off today, right now, in under a month. So what happens when a whole team of people starts building on these ideas? What does the future of business even look like then? It's something to think about.